Hey guys, what's going on? I'm going to do an update on Stealth Surge Alerts by Roger Scott. This is rapidly turning into one of my favourite trade alert programs. Swing trades, typically average hold is about 5 days, and I've done 3 trades now. In a couple of videos, a couple of videos ago I did one on Amazon, and then he just closed out TSN and HIG, and I've made money on both of those too. So far, everything seems fantastic, seems legit, seems a very high win rate so far. I know it's a small sample size, but he's got a full track record that I've no reason to believe isn't completely true from what I'm seeing in real time so far. Before we get started on the actual trades, just want to bring to your attention my free course, which is Learn How to Win 90% of Your Trades in Just 90 Seconds. This is an option selling course. It teaches you all about how and why you might want to sell options to collect a premium. Definitely check it out. There'll be a link in the description below. So let's get started on the actual trades themselves. So here are the trade alerts. They get emailed to you and also texted to you. You do have to log into this page though, and you can go through and see. I'll show you the track record in a minute. I'm not sure if he's updated it, but basically the last couple of trades were TSN and HIG. So we'll go back to where he alerted the entry. So this was Amazon. I got 55% on Amazon, so I was pretty happy with that. I think that was overnight for me because I got in a little later than the alert had kind of pulled back a little bit. A couple of days had gone by. I did a video on that just a few days ago, so check that one out. Here's the next one, HIG. So he filled at 335 on the option, as you can see right here. And that was on the 5th of September. And I got into this one, so I got into HIG. And then he also got into TSN as well. I think TSN was actually before Amazon. Yeah, sorry, here. TSN he got in at 240 on the options. And so TSN at 240. And then Amazon, which talked about, and then HIG, which was right here at 335. This will all become clearer when I show you my brokerage statements and me taking these trades. It can be a little confusing because there was 2 open trades. I'll also show his tracker as well. So he closed TSN today. He also closed HIG today as well, both for significant profits. Let's look at what I did. I didn't quite copy him exactly, so I just copy pasted some of my results here. So this was Amazon we talked about. Let's see where I put the other stuff here. This was HIG. So HIG I did pretty well on as well. So basically I went in and out of HIG a little bit. So my earliest buy was 327, which I think was similar to him. So let's look at HIG. So if we go to HIG right here, actually, you know what? Maybe he's marked it up on his spreadsheet. So he has a trade tracker, which a lot of these guys don't have. So this is pretty good to have. So in his trade tracker, don't think there's anything open, so I can show you this if it appears. It's taking a while to actually. Here we go. Yeah, so he's updated the spreadsheet, so you can see exactly. So these are the Amazon, the TSN, and the HIG that I'm talking about. Amazon, not talking about that because 55% on that was awesome. TSN was 9.4, and if we scroll along here, we'll see what his option prices were. So TSN is the second from the top line here. Filled entry at 240 on TSN on these October 18th calls. So I got 227 just by averaging in a little bit. He got out 285. That was on TSN. So if we go to TSN, which is right here, I got 245 and 280 was my exit. This was his underlying results here. So he did a bit better on this, but I still got 14% on it. And that's just because I was nervous and got out early on this, where he held it just a little bit longer, and we saw a bit more of a move up today. So he managed to get 285. I got 280 on TSN. So that was completely on the up and up. And then if you look here, HIG, 9.5. Go along on this top line. Here's the calls. This is what I was talking about a minute ago. 335 was his entry. If you go to here, I averaged in and took profits twice on this. So 327 was my lowest buy, and then 380 was my highest sell. So we go back to here, 285, 240 and 285. Sorry, the 335 and 415. So you got a better fill on the exit. Again, because he held a little bit more and it gapped up this morning. But I actually went in and out of this twice. So even though he got a little bit better on this, I probably made proportionately more money than if I just gone in once. So I'm not completely following him. I'm kind of doing my own thing a little bit because I'm still new to the system, which is something I encourage people to do, is to make the trades their own as well. Because sometimes you can do better than the person alerting. In this case, it probably all came out in the wash, but I was maybe overtrading it a little bit. So he got 18% and 23% on those two last trades. And that's pretty much in line if you look at like what his typical hold time is up the top here, 5 days. He was in these for 4 days. At buy price, sell price. So typical days 4 and 5 here, you can see typical hold time is 5. These stats are fantastic. If you look at the option stats right here, profit factor 1.75, total overall profit of 54,000 using whatever size he's using here, and 12% average return on the options, which is phenomenal. So you can see the return percentages here, 27%, 30%. The last two were 18% and 23%. So overall, I'm still really impressed with this particular program, which is doing fantastic for me so far. It's called Stealth Surge Alerts. So Stealth Surge Alerts. Definitely check it out. I'll leave a link in the description, and hopefully that's helpful for people that are looking into some of Roger Scott's programs. This has been phenomenal so far, and hopefully it continues. Talk to you guys soon.